We all want progress and success in life. In whatever way we define success and progress, but that's what we want for ourselves and for those that are close to us. My name is Sibongiseni. I'm going to take you through the 8 biggest enemies of progress and success. These are the factors that contribute to most of us not achieving the success and progress that we desire for ourselves. If we can conquer these 8 biggest enemies, we can begin to see and accelerate success and progress in our lives. Enemy number 1, continuously complaining. If we continuously complain, moan, and groan all the time without moving towards a solution, we are not going to be able to progress, because complaining is not going to take us any further or any closer towards our goals, which therefore is not going to be able to take us closer to our dreams and make us successful. So if you want to succeed and if you want to see progress in life, we need to complain less and do more and be able to take action instead of just complaining, moaning, and groaning all the time. Enemy number 2, not wanting to take responsibility. This is linked to enemy number 1. Because if we do not take responsibility for anything, definitely we're not going to see progress. Progress is associated with taking responsibility. Taking responsibility means that I am responsible for my progress. It does not lie with somebody out there. It lies with me. If it is to be, it begins with me. It has to be me. Enemy number 3, blaming others for your shortcomings and failures. In most cases, if we blame other people for our shortcomings and failures, we're not going to achieve progress. We're not going to achieve our desired goals because we cannot change others. We have to look internally, identify our shortcomings and failures. It's only then that we can begin to work on them. But if we point outwards, we're not going to be able to move towards achievement of our progress. Enemy number 4, not learning from your mistakes. We are all human beings. We err. We make mistakes all the time. It's not really about making mistakes or not making mistakes. It's about what we learn from our mistakes. Do we keep making the same mistakes over and over again? Because if we do so, we are definitely not going to progress towards the achievement of our goals and dreams. So when we make mistakes, we've got to learn. We've got to take responsibility and be able to learn from those mistakes, so that we do not repeat them in future. Enemy number 5, sense of entitlement. If we go around believing that we are entitled to everything that we can see and lay our hands on, we're not going to achieve much. We're not going to be able to move towards the achievement of our goals and dreams. Because the truth is, we're not entitled to most of the things that we believe we're entitled for. That is why we end up blaming everyone else, because we believe that we deserve, we're entitled. If we can deal with the sense of the entitlement, then we'll be able to move towards our progress that we have achieved, we've set for ourselves, the goals that we have set for ourselves. But if we've got the sense of entitlement that is hanging around our heads all the time, we believe that we're entitled. I believe that I'm entitled for someone to say sorry to me. I believe that I'm entitled to receive an apology. So as long as I don't receive that apology, I'm not going to move forward. We're hurting ourselves. It's self-destruction. We're scoring our own goal. We're not going to be able to move forward. So if we want to make progress in life, we need to deal with this sense of entitlement. Because in most cases, the things that we say we're entitled for, the truth is we're not entitled for them. Most of the things that we have, they are a result of a privilege, but we believe we are entitled. Deal with the sense of entitlement in your life, you'll be able to see some progress and success in your life. Enemy number 6, believing that others owe you. This is linked to enemy number 5. We go around believing that so-and-so owes me an apology. We go around believing that so-and-so owes me a sorry. So-and-so owes me. 10 years ago, 50 years ago, 20 years ago, in the past generation, so-and-so did this and this to me. They owe me. So-and-so is doing this for me because they owe me. Also, linked to the sense of entitlement. This is why we're not able to see some of the things as privileges. We're not able to see some of the things as gifts that we may not even deserve, because we believe so-and-so owe me. Deal with the issue of thinking and believing that somebody owes you. Then you start to begin to see progress in your life. Enemy number 7, failure to acknowledge and admit your wrongs. This is linked to pride. It's linked to arrogance. The spirit of pride and the spirit of arrogance, they make us not to acknowledge and admit our wrongs. Hence, we continue in the path of failure. We continue in the path of not doing well. We continue in the path of ruining relationships because we do not acknowledge and admit that we are wrong. Like I indicated earlier, we all make mistakes. We've got to acknowledge where we are wrong. We've got to admit when we are wrong. It's only then that we can learn from those mistakes. It's only then that we can learn from those wrongs and be able to progress in life and also to be forgiven. But because of pride and arrogance, we say, who is this person? Who does this person think he or she is for me to apologize to him or her? Even when we see that we're wrong, we just move on as if nothing has happened. Enemy number 8, lack of gratitude. Wow. This one covers them all. This one covers them all. Gratitude means that we acknowledge the mercy that we receive. It means that we acknowledge the gifts that we do not deserve, but we still receive. Gratitude means counting our blessings, looking at the small things that we believe they are too small and insignificant to be happy for. Once we have gratitude, we're able to progress and move forward in life. Because once we have gratitude, we're going to be able to identify all the things that are going to assist us to move forward towards our goals. We're going to be able to count the blessings one by one, day by day. Lack of gratitude makes us to focus on the things that we do not have. Lack of gratitude makes us to focus on what other people have. Lack of gratitude eventually leads to jealousy. So if we deal with these 8 enemies of progress, we are going to begin to see progress in our lives, in our personal lives, in our business lives, in our spiritual lives, and in all spheres of our lives. I hope these 8 enemies of progress are going to assist you and that you are going to be able to use them in your life so that you are able to progress and be a blessing to everyone that is in the planet. My name is Sibongiseni Mieni. I look forward to interacting with you as we exchange ideas on how we can progress and achieve our goals in lives. I thank you. Have a wonderful day.